stay, just take it easy, go, there's no strain. I know it's not enough for crying, something special in my mind, nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text nobody on the phone, forget how sexy body looks, not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time, I don't wanna feel distress. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, oh, just crazy. No stress. No need to fall, against my feelings. Because I love there's no depression. No need to fall, against my feelings. Because I love there's no depression. I don't wanna walk today, maybe I just wanna stay, just take it easy, go, there's no strain. I know it's not enough for crime, something special in my mind, nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text nobody on the phone, forget how sexy body looks, not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time, I don't wanna feel distress. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, oh, just crazy. Feel I'm just crazy, not depressing. No stress. No need to fall, against my feelings. Because I love there's no depression. No need to fall, against my feelings. Because I love there's no depression.
Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another qualifier or semi-final on the Easy Equities Investor Cup. Today, guys, we got the semi-finals 2 going into action with 80 plus players, and we got so many POVs in here. We got Noted, we got Travis, we got CK, we got Neymar, we got Vogue. We got all these pro players taking part in the semi-final. One of the probably sweatiest games you'll see in action today, but I assume tomorrow is going to be 10 times or even 100 times more sweatier, because it is literally the best of the best making it into finals, and that is going to be happening at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So make sure you guys are around for that one. If you guys want to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, it would be highly appreciated. Now you're probably asking, what is Easy Equities? Easy Equities is a place where you can go invest, grow money, and save as well. So if you would like to make an account and start investing in your future, you can do that right now by heading to the description using the link in the first part of the description, where you can then join in over there. Now with the games, guys, game 1 is happily rolling out for you guys, and we are on board with the player Travis. So you can see him going Misty Meadows. He's already got a mini primal shotgun, a primal rifle, and a SMG at hand. Really good loot for himself. So Travis being one of the invited pro players that are taking part in this tournament, we can imagine exactly what type of competitive gameplay the young man will be bringing for us in this semi-finals too. There's going to be absolutely sweaty stuff coming in here. So let's see what they can do in this position as a solo. There's 74 players remaining just off spawn. That means 6 players are contesting each other and have been eliminated. So Travis obviously making sure that his Misty Meadows is secured when looting up, taking up that loot. Now, the other players that we do also have on the board here, guys, it is Neymar. Neymar is taking part in this tournament as well. And you can see him going camp card. Camp card, he's got some really good loot as well. He's got a AR, attack, shotgun, and some minis at hand. His loot is looking very decent. If he gets into any action, we can definitely guarantee Neymar to probably clutch up in that play and so forth. He's literally got 13 minis, so he's also got heals for days. Now, Neymar is one of the other professional players that we have invited to the EasyEquities Cup. He's only competing from semi-finals, and he is representing Bravado Gaming out on that side, and I assume he will do extremely well in this tournament over here. This is just the semi-finals game 1, so still so much action to get on board with us over here, guys. 5 games will be played out today, so make sure that you guys share the stream all over the platforms and social medias, and let's get everybody in to be showing some true action. Not only that, guys, we also got Scar on board, if I'm not mistaken. He's also taking part in this one, and he is... Oh, wait. That was Scar. This is Neymar here. So Neymar on board over here. You can see Neymar with a huge 68 pump. Will he get into the player's box? Unfortunately, not able to do so successfully. Now trying to get some piece control plays. He does get the wall. Nice 64. He does manage to eliminate that player, and it is a jet ski who will get eliminated. So Neymar actually going Steamy Stacks. I was kind of confused to see him in camp card, but that was Scar who we were spectating over there. So Scar going camp card, and then Neymar going Steamy Stacks. So this is what you have on board just for game 1 already. Neymar is securing his off-spawn fights. Very interesting to see Jetski try to contest Steamy Stacks as well. The loot out on Neymar is also very decent. He's got that P90 blue pump and an AR, and now him being on controller, he can utilize that P90 to his abilities. I mean, aim assist is so OP. He does see a player or walk out of there. Will he be targeting him? He won't be taking any shots at the player, using the stacks to get out of there. Not only do we have Neymar on them, guys, we also have Light CK. Light CK, obviously, in his name, saying he's a representative for Light Gaming. He's being coached right now by Nyclo. So we could see some powerful clutch plays coming together into the semi-finals too over here. He will be going Stealthy Stronghold, not a resourceful place to go for metal. As you guys can actually see, he's on 100 metal in this position, which is not the best place, but there's a lot of metal around that he can then use for himself. So let's see what he can do in this position as a player. But CK, guys, one of the upcoming stars in Fortnite ZA. In fact, I wouldn't even say upcoming anymore. He's really made a huge name for himself in the ZA scene. He's been doing some powerful gameplays over the last couple. So let's see exactly what he can do in this position. The loot that he did manage to get out of Stronghold, though, is extremely juicy. I mean, a Scar as well has a a attack. It's amazing loot that he has have over there. Let's go back over to Travis just to see what's cooking. He is eliminated, so Travis does get eliminated, as you guys can see over there. So Travis out very early. Very unfortunate. And on the other hand, guys, we got one more other player that we have invited into the competition, which is going to be Noted. And I'll bring you guys his POV on screen right now, as you guys can see. There we go. Noted in this tournament as well. One of the invited players. With the reason why we invited Noted is because he has proven himself time in and time out to be a really good player. Now also a pro Fortnite player for Anarchy Gaming. He has resigned from Light Gaming to join Anarchy Gaming in this position, and you can see exactly what type of player he is. Very aggressive, making himself known that he will be getting in this player's box, trying to just get as much peace buildings into there. Let's see what he can do. He does take the cone. He's really putting a lot of pressure on the player right now, Noted, knowing how to control a fight to his advantage. He does get the double edit on the player over there, but he's not in that position. Player does drop down all the way to low ground. Now Noted takes out his AR, trying to get in a couple shots. He is trying to get the player into his box, but he's not doing it successfully. And oh my god, the shots that he has gotten in there was absolutely crazy. Obviously trying to line up a pre-fire, but nothing has come out of that. He has been dealt a lot of damage from the opponents. So let's see what happens in this. Do he clutch up, or will he be falling short to the opponent at hand? He did come in with a lot of aggressive gameplay for us on screen, but hasn't really clutched up just yet. He's using a lot of mats as well in this position. The nice thing about these cones is that he can easily hold a peak on the player. The player now going all the way on low ground as well. Trying to make sure that as much as he can, he's claiming all the builds so that he can have a huge advantage when it comes to the fighting. The player he's going up against seems to be really decent as well, playing such a passive gameplay, and he has expanded very largely, so it's hard for Noted to pinpoint exactly where this player is. And now you can see the player is going for height, and Noted as well, trying to do the same. In fact, no, the player's just playing really well between his previous and old builds as well. Noted needs to claim as much walls as he can in this position. Noted is trying to pinpoint his exact location. Does he get it? Man, this fight is going on for some time. While the time is going, they are using both their mats as well. So this could be very tough for, you know, if he doesn't manage to clutch up, or if he does even clutch up. If there's a third party that comes from around here, we could see him getting eliminated. He is putting his player all the way back into the previous build. And there you go. Nice 28. It is going to look like that he will get the player into a box. Noted chasing him, trying to get his attack out. Noted is just on his tail. And it doesn't look like he's going to get that elimination just yet. But Noted is keeping the pressure on this opponent right here. Wow, the player knows how to maneuver, keeping Noted busy. Noted also only on 5 more builds, so he's got to keep careful. This is a huge pump and he will get eliminated. It's Punisher Wraith who will pick that up. What a long fight between Noted and a Race, but Race coming through with a victory royale in that 1v1 situation. Man, that was a really dreaded long fight. Both players using a lot of mats. In fact, I think Noted used a lot of mats in that position. Ray still had a little bit more in his position to actually, you know, build and maneuver between his old ones. So that was some small plays from Race. And I did mention to you guys that we are going to be looking at a smart player, and Race is one of those smart players. So Noted needed to play that a lot more safer. He did have the advantage a couple times, but allowing his opponent to maneuver between builds and grabbing a mini or two, you will then be falling short. And you can see Caden now on screen for us, guys. We'll be getting a supply drop, and it does look like he will get a primal rifle out of that, which is some really good loot. He will be going back to his old base as well, just to make sure that he's safe and secure from all harms right over there. While he is staying safe and based up, let's go and see where the other players are taking part. We're back on Light CK. Light CK with one elimination at hand. He is sitting just between Pleasant Park Bridge and you could say Boney Bob's. Yes, that's correct, Boney Bob's. Now, he's also boxed up into a good position. The thing about the semifinals is there's so many small players, so many good players in this map over here that you don't want to go from left to right in order to eliminate someone. So he's staying boxed up. He knows he needs to be center zone, but he was staying boxed up, taking his time to actually go from one there. So I'm assuming Nightclaw now telling him exactly what is the play from here on out, and you can see that going to action. Not only do we have him on board, guys, we also got Pratt in this situation with the gameplay at hand. It does look like he's going to be on 0 eliminations, however. And if you guys do look, he isn't playing on 60 ping or whatever. He's playing on extremely high ping. So the quality is just very bad because his internet's bad. But Pratt is a Ugandan player in the sub-Saharan Africa, and he will be taking part in the EasyEquities semi-final 2. He's done extremely well to get all the way up until here. And you can see he's playing on 204 ping, 202 ping. So that is some high ping from Pratt. And yeah, we've spoken to the sub-Saharan players that want to take part in the tournament. It is a bit unfair, or they have a huge advantage to our South African players who do take part in the tournaments and so forth. So we've told Prats, look, you're gonna have to find a way to get higher ping if you want to participate in the finals or semi-finals of EasyEquities and on going forward. And we can see Prats in this situation with 180 to 200 ping. It's not the easiest to play on that ping, but let's see exactly what Prats can do in this situation. Going back to Neymar, let's see exactly where he is and what he's doing. We see him boxed up, and let me just make sure we are on Neymar. We do see him boxed up over here by the river on the white line. He does got 2 eliminations, so he's been in some action, and we can see what he can do in this position over here. He's just having a look. There's he emoting, making sure he knows that he's in a calm mood. Neymar with some characteristic to himself, a personality, I could say. Yeah, he's really chilling, having a good time. So Scar, on the other hand, it does look like he's going to be trying to do a box fight situation, a 1v1 situation, and will he get the player down is the question. Nice, he does manage to get the floor. He hits the player, cracks him out. This is an easy opportunity for Scar to get an elim in endgame. It does look like he does manage to disconnect from the area, but he's still putting a lot of pressure. Scar, W King in the open, in endgame, and he gets a huge infantry shot on the player, an 85 dink, and the player has nowhere to run. That is Swervy who gets eliminated by Scarleg over there. Huge games, and that's an opportunity to get a mad refresh. He will get tagged for 39 over there on his position, or 31 over there on his position. But Skarlik with 1 elim and 43 players remaining in this lobby. This is going to be a super stacked semifinals game number 1. Let's see exactly what it means though going forth for the future games, game 2, game 3, and game 4. Now Skarlik, however, going into endgame, he does look comfortable, but his mats are very, very terrible. He needs to stay put, heal up, take a mini, and him moving and maneuvering around is going to be very difficult for him because he doesn't have that much mats going into the moving zones, even in the 50-50. If the 50-50 does pull max, it will be tough. He does see some mats over here. He will get targeted. Now on 25 HP, will he get out of that position? Holy, that was close. Needs to close up over there. He did get a slurfish. But again, not worth at all. He just went in, grabbed 100 metal, and that is going to be it for him. He does need a lot more mats going into the endgame situation. So it's tough to see that coming in from him. Let's go over to Chili and see exactly what Chili's up to. So in 30 seconds, with 39 players alive, we're going to get into the 50-50 zone. And I mean, a good decision from Chili to stay on the white line because you are gambling that 50-50 zone. So let's see exactly what will happen with Chili over here and out. Now Chili just getting a bit focused from about. He does have some mats. He needs to use those builds. The zones do pull max for him. And the player with the 108. Will he get this elim? Chili with 35 white. Chili is in a position where he can't eliminate this player. And he does so indeed. The player with playing so aggressive. But Chili comes out. Emotes on him as well. Successful plays. He does get a huge refresh as well for him to rotate to the 50-50 zone. Amazing, amazing, amazing from Chili. Out on that plays over there. Let's see what he can do in this rotation. We'll stick on him before we go back to Neymar or the other players because Chili is looking to be very confident. He does have 150 HP. He can use the river to swim to get into a better location. Like literally, he can swim all the way into zone. He can camp in storm here. Oh, it does hit for 35. This is a perfect opportunity to get some elims. Nice and dead side rotation coming in from Chili as well. Chili on that dead side rotation literally doesn't need to use any of his mats, and he will be grabbing height on his side. He is contesting the opposite height, but this is a good position for him. Just needs to make sure that he does not get focused from behind. Box ups completely and he'll be in a good position. Does look like there's 2 players on opposite height. Will Chili get the moving zone, the first moving zone, or will he be in a position? Oh wait, he just got that elim. Ryder just got eliminated by Chili in just a second. Talk about aimbot now on height successfully. He will get his entire loot. Ryder raging right there. That's another refresh for height. He does have height in this position. So I say let's stick on Chili because why not? He will get targeted from second to height. In fact, he's going to need to drop down a couple levels to below because there is an opposite height player there as well. Chili doing some crazy stuff. Cracking players and literally getting so close to eliminating them. He needs to start making those rotations. He needs to drop down. He does so indeed. He loses 13 HP due to fall damage. But this is a good opportunity to pick up so many elims. Chili doing the most in this position. Let's go see whether Neymar and them are still alive, however, for that game 1 rotation. And it does look like Neymar's going to be in a position where he is alive. He's gotten shot a little bit over there with 35 shot. He does take a half pot. Now back on 200 HP. He does see a player. He absolutely beams him. Hits for 33 white. He's going to go into the player's box. And he has the opportunity to line up a shot. He gets into his box and that's piano. Now Neymar needs to rotate. He did get a huge refresh from the player over there. He needs to reload all his weapons to continue rotating. And in case he does see another opponent, he will have that fresh loadout from his gun clips. So let's see what he can do now. Just boxed up, using his mats carefully in this position. He does get tagged from height. He will have another big pot to drink. Staying ahead of zone is important because you get the opportunity to heal up when you pause for a second. Now Neymar just staying slow, trying to see who he can fight on low ground, but he needs to start focusing on those rotations as well. He's only got 27 builds. This is not looking good. One more build left. There's another player right here. A perfect opportunity for him to get a hit, but he won't get hit hard. Now going ahead of zone, and it does look like he lines up that shot. 97, it's actually Chile who will get eliminated, but Neymar has been hit hard. Perfect opportunity to take some minis as well. Oh, does look like he scuffed a couple of his builds. He manages to scuff a player in zone. He needs to take another mini, and if he can, an opportunity to take a half pot or get an elimination. He will go in between players. He does line up a nice shot over there, 56 pump, and an opportunity to get another one. Neymar is playing out of his mind with 156 pump. He is on 7 eliminations. It is 3 players left alone right here. He grabs himself a mini. Now the chance to get on height. No, actually he can't. Not that much mats at hand. He's only got 6 builds. He lines up that AR shot. Manages to crack the player. But he's been cracked himself. So he takes some minis at hand right there. Let's see what he can do. He's got a harpoon if he needs to break down the player. So will he line up a pump shot? Trying to maneuver himself, but he can't. And he goes down to Scar. Which Scar is over here with the victory royale from him. Holy. That was some mega plays coming in from Neymar. But Scar with a huge victory royale out and from his side. Beautiful stuff. You just love to see that gameplay coming to action. And I can't wait to see what game number 2 is in store for us. Just to see how Neymar has clutched that situation perfectly. You just love to see it. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the semifinals to EasyEquities Investor Cup. It is going to be going on for the next 4 more games. So make sure you guys are sticking around for that. Remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe, and we'll be back with the leaderboard as well as game stats for you guys to be taking or having a look at. So see you guys in just a bit with a short break.
Something special in my mind. Nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text nobody on the phone. Forget how sexy body look. Not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi. I don't wanna waste my time. I don't wanna feel distress. Sometimes I'm racing. Feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm racing. Feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm racing. Feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm racing. Oh, I'm just crazy. No stress. No need to fall against my feelings. Because there's no depression. No need to fall against my feelings. Because there's no depression. wanna walk today, maybe I just wanna stay, just take it easy, go, there's no strain. I know it's not enough for crime, something special in my mind, nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text my baby on the phone, forget how sexy body look, now the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, I don't wanna waste my time, I don't wanna feel distress. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, oh, just crazy.
So now going into game number 2, guys, we're gonna see so much more of that action just from game number 1. I mean, just to see Neymar clutch up, not only Neymar, but look at Chili's gameplay. Chili made it all the way into endgame. He did, however, eventually die to who's this, Neymar. But if you look at the tournament right now, guys, the players in top 10, and I'll read it out to you. First place, guys, is Neymar with 76 points. In second place, we got Skarlik with 72. In third place, we got Bio with 59. In fourth place, we got Zeloni with 56 points. In fifth place, we got Crispy with 55. In sixth, we got Ricey. In seventh, we got Chili. In eighth, we got Snap. And in ninth, we got Fixman. In 10, we got Ginger. Now, first place has 76 points, and 10th place has 49 points. That is actually a huge lead just from Neymar himself. But it's going to be a race between Neymar and Skarlik if they play like they did in just game number 1. The player with the most eliminations going into game number 1 was obviously Neymar. So Neymar had that most eliminations going into the tournament over there. And then the player who won the game was Skarlik. And the player to actually die of spawn was... I'll tell you now. It was Alex67, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Alex67 was the other player to die of spawn. So there you guys have it. We're going to go into the gameplay right now.
Something special in my mind, nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text my baby on the phone, forget how sexy body look, now the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, I don't wanna waste my time, I don't wanna feel distress. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Sounds like I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy.
So what no better way to actually start the game on the person that had won the entire game, which is Skarlik right over here, guys. Let's see what he can do in this position. He's got the opportunity to go camp card like we did see in game number 1. I wonder if he is being contested, however, and if he's in any position to defend himself again for game number 2. What would be really interesting is seeing how he manages to grab game number 2. If he does grab game number 2, guys, that would be fantastic stuff for all of us here who are watching, spectating, And I say we stick on him for this game, for endgame, just to see what his playstyle is like, or if he does get the RNG he did get in game number 1. It does look like he's got a very, very low drop. I don't see him actually making it all the way to his spot. So game number 1 is on board right there. So you can see exactly, yo, he's got the best drop going into camp card actually. That is so crazy. It does look like it's very much uncontested though. And the player who we did see being contested game number 1 was actually Neymar. So Neymar was contested game number 1. We can see him here again at Steamy Stacks in his location. Let's see what he can do in this position where they sort of fight each other. I'm keen to find out what happens over here. Neymar using the stacks and making his way to rotate around Steamy Stacks. It doesn't look like there's going to be anyone out and about here. Guys, just so you know, finals, if you're going Steamy Stacks, you're in for a treat. Because Neymar is a very, very talented player out in Bravado. So you don't want to be contesting Steamy Stacks. You do not want to run into someone who maneuvers his way so smartly. And I mean, just off game 1, those clutch plays that we did see from him were extremely special. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what game number 1 game number 2 will look like for him in that position. So now in this play, he does have some decent loot. He will be looking like a big pot. 6 minis, a harpoon, an SMG. No shotgun just yet, but it does look like he will be uncontested. He has sent his enemies away or far away, and he will be walking around with a makeshift pump now. So he's in a decent position. Let's go over to Light CK, see what he's doing. Light CK is again stealthy stronghold. Does look like in Semi 2 you will have this entire location uncontested. So CK having the opportunity to fish up, get the best loot, and it's no wonder he's got decent amounts of loot. It's because he's fishing around a stealthy, and he gets the best loot out of there. So it's good to see. Using the hop rock or hop fish to rotate, he does get a spicy fish, but he might as well use that now. There's no point having to carry only one spicy fish. The other player that we did see, you know, start off strong but end up so short was Noted, and he does have one elim and is yet again in another fight. So let's see what Noted can do in this position. The player is taking all his walls, and now he's the player under pressure. He is targeted quite a bit. He needs to take up a mini. He does get coned. Does look like he's gonna get eliminated. Noted playing so passive, trying to get out of this fight. The player does have a hard pump, and he's also getting focused from afar. So this doesn't look good. Noted with no mats. Nice crack from Noted. Noted can win this if he heals up. He needs to make sure to stay cautious of the opponents on the heal as well. Now he can heal up and be in a better fighting position, but so much pressure came from this player. Nice 89 damage. And he eliminates that. That's Ian who will get eliminated over there. And Ian had a gold pump. There goes the emote from Noted. He's excited. He's excited. He's really excited. He controlled that really well. But there's another player here who hits him for some damage. Now going into a fight back to back to back. Let's see what he can do in this position. He will grab height and disband out of there. He does also have a big pot, so he will get to 200 HP. But now this time with even 10 times better loadout, even a gold pump on Noted, you are calling to be eliminated. He does get that wall. Doesn't look like he does actually. Player hits him really, really hard. 110 HP. He's now in a position where he can heal up. Nice 43 damage. And he gets that elimination. Holy! Guys, can we get some GGs in the chat from Noted? Because that is extremely special coming out from him. He manages to get not one, not two, but 3 consecutive eliminations on screen here for us, guys. Noted doing the best he can, maneuvering around with literally no mats and so much pressure on his back, but Noted clutches up really, really well. Shout out to Noted representing Anarchy Gaming, one of the other few players that we did invite to this tournament. So he's doing some really good gameplay on screen for us, and you can just see exactly how excited he is to clutch up that gameplay. Let's go over to Travis to see what he is doing. But can we just get GG's in the chat for Noted over there? Because that was huge. It does look like we're going to find Travis here with 60 players alive and 1 elimination at hand. So let's see what he's doing. It does look like he's cautious, looking around, trying to find some opponent. But he's actually chilling. He's got so much red peppers just outside Misty. And you can see the opponent sort of caved in on the other side of the map. And yeah, Travis now with 9 red peppers. Those red peppers just keep on growing. So the other opponent on the other side of Misty, doesn't look like Travis will be double keying that just yet. But I'm super crazy to see what he will do with those red peppers. He is saying he wants to double key. And we know Travis for that passive endgame highlights type of play. So he'll play very passive towards the beginning. And then in the endgames, that's where he really dominates and really shows who he is. Travis also being the other invited player from Goliath Gaming. He's been in Goliath Gaming for almost a year now, if I'm not mistaken. No. A year is in September, October. But he's been in Goliath for some time now. And he's been doing some amazing things out from Goliath Gaming. He's been representing very well. In fact, Travis will be going into the reboot round of FNCS. That's the furthest any South African team has made it in FNCS. We usually have the South African teams not making reboot round but making heats. But they made reboot round. They have an opportunity to win one game and qualify for grands. But you know how hard and ridiculous that's going to be. He does line up the shots, and Travis absolutely dominates that and gets an elim on a Void over there. Now, however, he's going to be focusing on getting that scar. That's a gold scar for him. He does have a red pepper. If he needs to crank up all the way to height, he is on max mats over there. So let's see what he can do for him. The player is going to be double keying him quite aggressively, trying to pre-fire him. Misses his pump, having such insane AR aim, and then all of a sudden just missing a lot of his heavy pump shots. Puts the player in a really unfortunate position. He does, oh my god, it's Deep Hunt. Travis as well, getting consecutive kills back to back, and there he goes, being very toxic. You just love to see the banter coming out of Travis right now. He puts the player into the box. Peace controls him with the cone and gets a huge pump. So much action has been shown on screen here for us, guys. Travis, you naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Now going over to Light CK, let's see where he's at and what he's doing. It does look like He is just taking the builds and so forth. So how did Light CK get to Misty from Stealthy? There is another player in the building over here, so he just needs to make sure that he's safe and secured around, because the player is above him, and if they do take the floor or whatever, he will be in a position of dying. Wow, just wow. So CK now just, grabbing the opportunity to actually get into endgame. Let's see what he can do right now. CK just taking as much builds as he can. Let's go over to Prats to see where he's situated in on the map and just see what he is doing in this play. Not getting any game sound from Prats, but that should be fine, seeing that he is in here. Let me just tell him.
I'm saying.
Hey Prats, this is no game sound. I don't know why.
Game sound, Prats, and live start again.
There we go. So you can see Prats being on 190 ping, 197, 198, 157, 160 C. So Prats really on high ping. Player getting stinkfished out and about, and now Prats also wants to get involved over there. Prats is staying boxed up. He needs to get into zone though. But he's comfortably chilling over here. Does look like he's going to start making his way in. 49 players alive. They are focusing him now. He needs to swim more in though. He needs to try and make it to land, because if the zone pulls max in the next zone, which it will, by the way, he will be very, very much scuffed in that position. He's watching. Prats needing to rotate in a couple more minutes, but not enough action for us to stick on him. So let's go see what the clutch Chili player is doing about. He's also just chilling over here in the outside skirts of Misty. He will obviously most probably need to rotate inwards, because you need to be sort of centered this zone in order to make it into the next one. Does look like he's going to be chilling, however, on the outskirts. I'm interested to find out how Scarlet and them are doing in this position. Let's see what plays are there. He's also very close to Chili. In fact, no, he's not. Chili's on the other side of the map, and Scarlet is over there. And then on the other hand, you got Neymar in the center of Misty, or in the housing of Misty. So let's see what he can do in this play. He hasn't gotten any elimination, so it means that he's not being contested at Steamy Stacks anymore. On the other hand, guys, let's go back to Travis just to see what he is doing. Travis also on 3 eliminations, sitting here. He's opposite Neymar right now, and he will be getting zone in 20 seconds. Definitely 100% getting zone, and he's putting the take the L for the players who are watching, who are in the audience. What do you guys have to say about that? Travis and his banter is absolutely crazy. So he will get that 50-50 zone, and it's actually in a good location to most probably get 50-50. So he's just trying to explain to us on map what his gameplays are, or what his gameplay is going to be like. So on the other hand, oh my god, what are we looking at, guys? Noted being on 7 eliminations. Hello? Noted is going in for the highest kill stat for game number 2. Noted, however, still needs to make his way into zone, and we'll go back on Noted. We actually stick on Noted for the next game. So let's actually watch Zor. Zor also in this game over here. Let's see what happens. It does look like he is eliminated. So we'll go back over to Noted. He was focused quite a bit. It's crazy how a second changes everything. Yeah, no, it does look like Noted will get eliminated here. We've seen him being on pressure before though, so this means he can get out of this position and into Misty. Has the player rotated? It does look like the player has finally made those rotations in. In fact, no, he's still sitting in the box. He does tag him for 14. He's used a couple mats making that rotation in because he was a bit focused. Now, he could be blessed and get the zone in 45 seconds. 38 players remain in this situation. Again, Noted wanting to put more action for us. Very much opened over there. He's made a pathway just in case a zone pulls right side. I have a slight feeling that the zone will be pulling onto the river area. Oh my god, a surprise attack from his opponent. And Noted now gonna get server focused. Noted can get the 203 pump, but he has no heals going into endgame. And he does get blessed. Like, just talk about that blessing over there. So let's see what Neymar and them have to do, because I know Neymar has to rotate inwards. So let's see what he has to do in that position. So Neymar has to go in for the far rotation. It's pulled max for him. There's 38 players remaining in this position. No kills at hand. He can use these players' builds. So it's smart to go late for Neymar. Couple players swimming. Neymar not taking any focus out. Just letting the players swim out. He can't get a huge pump on this player. He hits another player, however. And he's still not in zone. Does look like it's 2 anonymous players who will get eliminated. Neymar in an opportunity to grab a kill right now. Let's see what he can do. Neymar just working his way into zone. So now Neymar having the favor of the zone. So let's see what the other players are like. It does look like Skarlik will be eliminated. Skarlik out of that position and out of that play. It does look like we're going to have a CK on the other end also making those rotations. He looks like he's going to be above Neymar. He's got 2 eliminations and 53 seconds to get ahead of zone. No, in fact, he is ahead of zone. He's chilling. He's really in a good position to get a lot of eliminations by looking back. CK just sits over here and makes his way into zone. Let's go see what Travis is doing. Is Travis still alive? Travis is indeed still alive, and he's making some good rotations for himself as well. 18 players and 4 eliminations for himself. He will be looking at height. He drops a player down and will be going for that height play. Does look like he's going to get the double edit on him. He doesn't focus that player, but now Travis is on height. Easy way to claim height from Travis. He didn't think twice about it. He just did it. It's a max zone pool. Nobody focused him out on there. Now he can look back and get so many eliminations. Oh, almost dropping down. He needs to make sure that it doesn't get shot down. He's very much in the open. No players to actually attack right there. Nice connect. He's on 430 mats. Focuses the play on second to height. Travis dropping down a bit. Does manage to crack that player and hit for 39. Will be taking those mushrooms. He's chilling on height while everyone's eliminating them. I wonder if Neymar's still alive. Because that would be crazy from Neymar. Neymar is also still alive as well. It's a 1v1v1 situation. Neymar on low ground. Trying to take out the second player. Travis focusing the second player. Now, oh my god, Neymar with the huge beam. It's a 1v1 situation between Neymar and Travis. He will shoot out Travis, it does look like. Now low ground, Travis manages to hit hard. He's going to tank some storms. He's got 3 floppers and an opportunity to beam. And there you go, Neymar with the victory royale. Unfortunately, in no position to grab the win. Travis got eliminated by Neymar. So GG's, running out of mats. It's not the play for Travis over there. But he did control height nonetheless very well. Making it all the way to second place with, I believe, 4 eliminations. That is huge plays from Neymar, from Travis. And then Neymar, on the other hand, grabbing 6 and a win. It does look like Noted, however, got the most eliminations on that game number 2. So we'll be back, guys, with game number 3. So don't you guys go anywhere else. And remember to hit subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we will see you guys in just a bit.
Something special in my mind, nothing's gonna cause me distress. I touch somebody on the phone, get my sense of body move, not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, I don't wanna waste my time, I don't wanna feel distress. Something I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. Something I'm racing, feel I'm just crazy. it's not enough for crime. Something special in my mind. Nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text my baby on the phone, trying to get her sexy body moving. Not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. I don't wanna feel distressed. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, I'm just crazy. No stress. No need to fall against my feelings. Because I love, there's no depression. No need to fall against my feelings. Because I love, there's no depression. I don't wanna walk today, maybe I just wanna stay. Just take it easy, go, there's no strain. I know it's not enough for crime. Something special in my mind. Nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text my baby on the phone, trying to get her sexy body moving. Not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. I don't wanna feel distressed. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, I'm just crazy. No stress. No need to fall against my feelings. Because I love, there's no depression. No need to fall against my feelings. Because I love, there's no depression. I don't wanna walk today, maybe I just wanna stay. Just take it easy, go, there's no strain. I know it's not enough for crime. Something special in my mind. Nothing's gonna cause me distress. I text my baby on the phone, trying to get her sexy body moving. Not the way I wanna spend my day. Got to find an alibi, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. I don't wanna feel distressed. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, feel I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm lazy, I'm just crazy.
Okay, game number 2, guys, is just about to get into action. But you're probably wondering who is taking that first place position, who is in the most kills for game number 1, and who died of spawn. Those are some interesting facts we can look at, and I'm happy to give it out there to you guys. Neymar is still in first and with a crazy lead now from first to second. It is 154 points for Neymar. In second place, it's Bile with 95. In third, it's Vixman with 95. In fourth, it's Ricey with 91. In fifth, it's Heartless with 81. In 6th is Zelony with 88. In 7th is Scarlet with 88. In 8th is Tollus with 85. In 9th is Snap with 82. And Ginger is a 10th with 82. Now, these are the scores just going into game number 3. And we'll see exactly what game number 3 is all about. But let's look at who got the most eliminations just off game number 2. And we are looking at the player Noted with a crazy amount of 9 kills. So with him being pressured up until the ramps and so forth, he still managed to somehow clutch up 2 more eliminations with that little HP at hand. So that is actually crazy from Noted. And let's talking about Noted. Let's go and watch him and have some entertaining gameplay coming out from game number 3. I believe we're going to get something out of this, so might as well do that and go into that play. So it does look like he's going to be in that off-spawn fight situation. Let's see what he can do it. Nice shots from both players. He needs to gather some mats, which he does so successfully. He has only one wall placed. And he grabs that. It's YouTube Scaly who will be eliminated out of that. Some good control. Like, Noted knows how to stay composed during those pressured moments. And he came through that with a huge clutch. And now we'll be going out. Where is he going? Is there somebody here? Okay, no, he's going to go loot up. I think there's a special chest outside here. I haven't really seen players land craggy. So let's see exactly what his goal is. Obviously get some brick. There should be something that Noted is going over here for. By the way, guys, you are tuning into the EasyEquities semi-finals 2. Now, the EasyEquities is a place where you can invest, grow money, and become a even better person at a young age. I don't know why I'm saying better person, but it is literally a platform in South Africa where you can create an account, and if you're under the age of 18, you can get your parents to help you out and sign the forms, etc. that is needed for you to create an account. It is also crucial that you have an EasyEquities account if you guys come top 5. The reason being for this, guys, is there's a total prize pool of 8,000 Rand on the line, but it is going to be 4,000 Rand cash and 4,000 Rand bonus through EasyEquities. So let's see exactly what happens going into finals, etc. But make sure that you do have an EasyEquities account if you'd like to receive that bonus off of EasyEquities. I mean, first place is walking away with 3,000 Rand, 1,500 Rand bank transfer into your account, and 1,000 Rand bonus into your EasyEquities account, which you can then use to grow that money by buying cryptocurrencies, by saving it. There's so many ways you can use the platform, and it is available to minorities, to adults, and to anyone in the African region as well. So make sure you guys are creating those accounts, because you definitely want to be able to participate or, you know, get that bonus if you place top 5. Skarlik, however, on the other hand as well, is in this tourney, and he's going camp card in that position. So let's see what goes into play for them. Nemo going outside Steamy Stacks just to get some better loot. It does look like all the boys are not giving us that action that we expected from them. Let's go over to Pratt and see he's off spawn. See what's happening over there for him. It does look like we missed some action from Pratt's off spawn. But yeah, he goes retail row. And let me tell you guys, Pratt is a really talented player. We're hosting some practice games for the semifinals, you know, just to give the players some more feel of what the semifinals would look like. And I went retail row. I mean, is it retail? No, it's not. It's... How can I forget that name? I just said it now. The theater place. And Pratt and I had an encounter and he absolutely demolished me. It does look like Pratt will be able to line up a shot over here because this player is going to be getting into a... Manages to hit for 33. Pratt's in a position where he can double key and there's another player behind. So you won't want to take this fight because you're going to see so many players, you know, third-partying and taking their opportunity to fight. It does look like Pratt is going to be taking a huge fight, and let's see what he can do. Players disengage from that position. So let's go over to Light CK, see what they're up to. Light CK is traveling in a pimped up taxi. Look at those wheels, man. CK holding aggressively as if there's someone here. Does look like CK spots out an opponent. Some good eyes from CK over there. CK just has talented player when it comes to building. Let's see what he can do in this position. Lining up those AR shots. They are in zone as well, so this gives them the perfect opportunity to take those fights. Oh my god. It just looks like the other player had better aim. So CK manages to die to him. It is very sad to see. Does look like Chili will be eliminated as well. So let's go over to Caden. Caden making some rotations outside. 30. He's seen a player, or is he just lining up some shots? Caden now just trying to rotate inwards. He does got a gold scar, but his shotgun, not the best form of shotgun you can have, right? I mean, even like going into that play with CK, he had a purple tack and the other opponent had a purple tack as well. So it was some tough things out of there. He is going to be in a position to fight. He is bounty hunted as well. So if he doesn't have anonymous mode on, someone may know exactly who Kaden is. He does see a vehicle and he will be taking that. Should have taken the vehicle, honestly. Get a good distance between him and his opponent. But he disengages successfully. You like to see players not playing aggressively. Does look like he's going to be hunted by the dinosaur. And he kills the dinosaur in time. I think he can make a primal bow, if that's a thing. Going over to Zor, who is alive now in this position. Finally, we get to see some Zor action. He's died off spawn game 1 and game 2. This time around, he's alive, headed into Lazy Lake with 1 elimination, 53 players. The zone 2 zone, I believe, is closing in now in 1 minute 10 seconds. So let's see what happens. Zor has been on an on and off gaming situation where he hasn't participated in comp play for, I think it's now almost 3 months. And he sort of made a return into the Fortnite South African comp scene. And I mean, it's always going to be a tough start or slow comeback. We've seen it with Rejects where he took his break. And to be honest, he came back, but he came back even better. And now in Goliath Gaming, Rejects is doing some wonderful stuff. That player looks very clueless. I'm surprised Zor doesn't W key that. He needs to start rotating inwards to Lazy Lake. So let's see what he does or if he encounters any trouble doing so. Guys, I'll be right back now. And we're back on board with Zor, and you can see he's making such a successful rotation inwards. He looks like he's going to try and make his way into center zone. I would too, but instead, he's sort of boxed up here. I think this is still a very good location for himself. Let's see if the other players such as Noted, CK, and all of them need to make a rotation inwards. You can see Noted is... Oh, Noted's in trouble. If he doesn't get an elimination where he can get a refresh, he's going to be in some serious trouble. Does take the wall. Noted needs to get this elimination because why he's in serious trouble, his mats and his heals are non-existent. He has no minis. He has only 300 wood and 7 more metal builds. So Noted needs to pick up this elimination. Nice 30. Crack. Player is trying to disengage. Needs to get this elimination quickly. And he gets in the box. Player's box. The player doesn't have any minis as well. What? So nobody going into endgame with some minis and so forth over here. So it's tough. Tough to see that come into play. Because we can go over to Scarlett and them just to see what's happening with our top 10 players. Scarlett is in a good position. He's got 2 eliminations. He's probably just picked that up right now. So we missed the opportunity to see exactly what has happened. "47 players remaining, and we are into game 3. It doesn't get easier, does it? It just does not get easier for the players. The games just remain competitive throughout the games and so forth. It's just not easy. 46 players going into that 4th zone. So let's see what happens. He does got 3 peppers, so it's an easy rotation. I mean, he doesn't even need to build here. Nobody's focusing him. He's going in between buildings. He's trying to see maybe if he can line up a shot or 2. He does see one player over there. And the player doesn't notice him as well. He's not yet in zone though. Trying to line up a shot and he can't do so successfully. He needs to start going into zone. He's got 39 seconds to do so. And this is Scarlett. Nice pump from him. He's not running against the wall to try manipulate himself in there. The player he's up against just pushes himself backwards. And now you can see Scarlett making his way to the zone. He's got to break the wall pretty quickly. He's still got some peppers if he needs to move fast. And he got a bit of focus from the players in the game. Does look like Travis. Oh, I thought Travis was dead. Okay, this is Neymar. Huh? Yeah, this is Travis gameplay. Neymar is dead. So Travis just outside this box over here. Let's see what he can do. Travis got some good loot, man. It's crazy. You know, it's no more shocking nowadays because the mechanical parts just make it so much easier for everyone to get into endgame with some really good loot. And he does find a player he wants to attack right there. But unfortunately, he's up against the wall. He needs to start focusing on the zone rotation as well. You can tell that Travis was ready to do some piece control over there. He went in with the full intent to W key, but the player wasn't where he expected the player to be. "20 seconds until the zone forms in. You got 32 players alive. with Travis being on 1 elimination this time around. Less aggressive gameplay from him. That player was cracked, but Travis doesn't make a move on it, doesn't shoot at them. Travis gets the favor of zone, so let's see what he does in this position. Nice shot. Gets in the player's box, he gets hit hard, and he gets eliminated. It's Zeloni yet again who will pick up Travis. We're back on Skarlik. Skarlik, on the other hand, he's trying to make a play for height. He does get beamed to 7 blue shield. He does have enough ammo or kills to get to 100 blue shield right there. Nice 70 damage. Red Pepper going into effect. His calmed gameplay allows him to heal up, position himself for a better zone. He cannot get hit at all. Should have taken this opportunity to take minis instead of focusing on that play on height. Now he's on height, but he doesn't even have the much mats to hold height. Let's go see Noted. If Noted's still alive in this one. He is indeed, and now on 4 eliminations as well. Hits for 38. Zone pulls back. How lucky do you have to be to make the zone pull back on your top? Sort of. So, yeah, he's gotten really lucky there. Players was in his box, so close. Plays on low ground. He's making sure he takes everything. He's got 210 HP at hand. He does get hit hard, and Noted will be eliminated off that. Now on Pratt's in this game as well with 3 eliminations. He uses that pump to his ability. He has about 100 metal if I'm not mistaken, or 10 metal. He's got 1 build place, and he uses that now on 0 builds completely. He needs to get a refresh on Elam over here, and unfortunately he just does not find player, and he does get shot extremely hard from above. Is Chili still alive? No. Doesn't look like any of the players are alive. We'll just spectate Pratt's game just to see who wins it. And it's Heartless who's on height actually. So of course Heartless, being on controller, manages to beam the entire lobbies. Heartless focusing on low ground right now. He lines up that AR. Player tries to get a couple mats. He's got a red pepper, so he's moving at 2 times the speed. Oh damn, I didn't know you can change POVs. Now spectating anonymous player. Back on... No. Heartless still in this game. Says 200 IQ plays. I think he's managed to win it. Indeed, he has managed to win it. We'll get confirmation we'll get confirmation who won the game. But a lot of action on screen, just not a lot of clutch plays for us on screen. So game 3, a bit of a slow one from us who are watching the games. But still, in all honesty, GG's to everyone that's participating in this, making it all the way to endgame and really showing some true dominance. This is not an easy qualifier at all to make it into finals. It is literally the best of the best making it all the way into finals. So let's see what game number 4 has in line for us, and we'll be right back with more action. Okay, guys, now going into game number 4, we do have more players on board with us. It's really crazy how consistent you guys are playing today in terms of players in the leaderboard and so forth. So we just want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you guys that is competing in the EasyEquities semi-finals too. If you guys don't know what the EasyEquities is, it is a place where you can grow, save, and invest in money. And you can do that by joining down below in the description. It is a link for you to use. And yeah, I mean, even if you're in a minority, you can join up by asking your parents to sign some documents and so forth. Guys, the leaderboard has its stance right now, and I'll tell you guys and read it out to you guys. You got Heartless in first place with 164 points. You got Neymar in second with 154. You got Ricey in third with 150. You got fourth place being Zeloni with 146. Skarlik in fifth place. Now, some really good gameplays out and about over there. But let's go and see what the off spawns are looking like for Travis and them, because they are in a rush to get into the FNCS reboot round. And you can see he will be going over there now. Or even, let's see what Zolony's up to. Zolony's been playing this. So Zolony going weather station. Some scary gameplay. You see he lines up a bow shot, but it doesn't work out for him. Now just trying to span out. Does get a shotgun. He can actually heal up if he wants to. Oh my god, he does control that really well from him. Well done to the player. And you guys can't even see, so apologies to that. But yeah, well done to Zelony. He played that out really, really well. And apologies to you guys who was not able to actually see how the game was. So right over here, guys, we still got like 70 something players in game number 4, and there's still one more game to get into action over here. So let's see exactly what goes into play for him or the players over here. Not only do we have Zelony on board, we also do have Skarlik in this game as well. Skarlik going camp card. He's got so much mechanical parts just from that. Holy, that's the nice thing about camp card, guys, is that if you're solo and you have it uncontested, you literally asking for gifts from Fortnite. It's literally that free. So Skarlik has been uncontested for the past couple games. Let's see exactly what happens for the next couple game 4 and 5 for Skarlik on board over here. So he's got that hop rock, which he can use right now if he wants to, you know, rotate inwards and outwards. So yeah, those are the players over there. Obviously noted being a highly requested player because of how crazy his off spawns have been. So let's see whether or not, in fact, it looks like he's chased everyone away. Let's ask him quickly if he's contested, and then see if we can stay on board with him. Oh, he is deafened, so he won't be able to hear me. But noted seems to have chased all his opponents away from the area. Zor having craggy clips, all teams, I mean, noted having craggy clips, all to himself. There's no action coming out from there. We also did have Zor in the position where now we know exactly where he lands. It's Hydro, and he's got that uncontested. This is a huge gamble that we are seeing on screen right here, where he does not use any shield minis or whatsoever to get into this position. And we do see him now just heading up for the slurp truck. So let's see what happens over here. He will be healing up On the other hand, guys, we haven't seen much from Chili. So let's go see Chili's off spawn and see if he has any action. He's actually quite close to Travis and as well as Zeleny. So let's see what goes into play for the players at hand over here. So no action coming out from Chili, but he's got a good loot path by the seams of things. I mean, the P90 shotgun AR. Oh, there we go. Some action on screen for us. Chili now making his way into a full W key effect. He's got that P90 readied for action. Let's see what goes. Nice 22 damage. It's keeping that height play from the players at hand over here. So let's see what he can do. Player hiding in the cone. Some good shot from him as well. Still holding his height over here. Chili just placing a cone, keeping this play. This is exactly how you want to take a fight, especially when it comes to, you know, players that are playing like the opponent. The opponent is smart. He does get the double cone edit on him as well, but he's unaware of where the player is right now. Nice attempt from the opponent, but nothing comes into play for that. Zone is pushing in as well, so at least he's got a couple 5 bandages for himself. But he needs to end this fight now, if anything. Maybe he can go ahead of zone and camp there. He's got so much more bandages as well. So this is a perfect opportunity to disengage and, you know, see exactly what goes into play. But the zone pool's max, so he has no clue where the opponent is as well. So Chili needs to get out of here. Luckily, he's got those bandages, so he can even camp if need be. So that fight just doesn't pan out as expected. A very slow one. And he played that very well on his end. You know, no fight, no shot was taken too seriously. It was really well done. Zeleny getting an elimination yet again. 56 players remain. There's going to be one more game in effect for us, which is game number 5. I wonder what he could do with that revolver of his. These NPCs can give you really good loot. You just gotta break from this guy. But like, I saw yesterday Bravado being with a gold pump out of an NPC. He's got the opportunity to get a blue pump. So if I were him, I would take that. So there you go. Oh wait, he's got a purple pump and he can get a blue AR. Lines up the revolver shot. 2 consecutive shots from Zor. And Zor being on controller, I'm used to seeing him on KBM. So he's got that aim assist, of course. But there's no ways he can hit like that. On to Scar. Scar still at Catty Corner area. He needs to make a huge rotation for zone. "52 players alive in game number 4. Does look like the zone 2, zone 3 is about to form right now. Yeah. And he's still making a massive rotation inwards. Zeleny is still in this one, and Zeleny is W keen. Nice 108 pump. Oh my god, Zeleny putting a player in the box. Will he get it successfully though? He doesn't, but those piece controls either way is extremely good. And a 200 pump from Zeleny. Zeleny doing some crazy stuff over there. You just couldn't. I did not expect to walk into such action late into game number 4. Wow, he's sitting on 3 eliminations. He's running all over the map right now. Massive, 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 huge thanks to Zeleny for showing his POV, because that was some juicy plays that he just presented to us. Let's see what he can do now. But, however, before we continue staying on Zeleny, let's go see Noted and see what's happening with him. Where is he? What is he doing? And he's on 2 eliminations. Does look like he was in a fight, so we just missed that. Oof. Trying to line up that shot, but nothing comes into play. Sees a player trying to get into the next player's box right now. Pushes him into the corner. The player can expand out though. Noted on an aggressive gameplay. Just making sure that the third parties don't come in here. He's just trying to control the fight carefully, because this is endgame. It could be literally anyone right now. Oh, nice. We'll get the player into a pressured position. Nice pre-fire, but he still gets hit hard. There you go. It's Caden who gets eliminated, actually. And such good gameplay from Noted. He gets that successfully. And holy, he manages to absolutely disintegrate that player right over there. The player he was focusing got eliminated. Hits for a huge 41 pump. Noted is just all over this map. He's not stopping. He's just W keying one player to the next. That's what we love to see about Noted, is that we can rely on Noted to bring in those amazing games for us. And it's just a bit buffery. So let's see if this happens. For those of you who don't know, reboot round is happening now for FNCS. So the Travis, Neymar and Woke won't be playing last game, but they've already qualified. So just so you guys know. Some good rotations from Noted. He sees his next opponent that he will be double keying, it seems. Noted in no position of losing just yet. This is the opportunity to pump a player. Noted now. I think in between two different players, if I'm not mistaken. So you must not make sure to be the sandwich and get eaten up by these players. And another thing also is that I don't believe he was supposed to drop all the way down to where he is right now. Oh my god, a donkey snap gets eliminated just like that. Noted is far from dying, guys. Noted is going and he will keep on going. And just like I mentioned to you guys, I don't think Noted should have went low ground. Because if you look at the map, he now needs to rotate upwards again. But he's getting so much kills, it's not even funny. Trying to get the pre-fire. Other players are rotating, you know. Does get hit hard, he needs to take a mini. Running behind, and I believe that's Ginger. Oh my god, GG's. Noted now on 5 kills. And he just keeps on going, guys. There's no reason for me to leave, because he just keeps on going. He has so much more mats as well. A good refresh a couple times. And there you go, guys. I was worried that he was not going to get into zone, but I trust Noted knows exactly what he's doing. He's grabbed himself so much eliminations. A nice pre-fire 77. He pushes into the player's box. Oh! He's pumped. Does he shoot 116? He gets that elimination. Noted. He's not stopping. He is going. He's moving. He's eating so many, getting so many eliminations right now. Holy. Noted. He's saying, look, I'm not done. I'm going. I'm healing up. And I'm finding my next opponent. Oh, he gets beamed. He does hit for 100. He edits the player. Tries to get in the player's box. He does so successfully. He edits the wall. These are all his. It is a 1v1 situation, but unfortunately, Noted takes a step back due to amount of HP he was on. But now it does look like Noted is going to die to the storm. Oh, in fact, he clutches up with a huge pump. But just a second in, and there's a player down there that says, hello, and pumps Noted dead. It does look like Zenali will be dead. So let's go on to Zor. Just to see where Zor is. Zor is also dead. Prats is still alive and on height. So let's see what he can do in this position. Nice beam from Prats. He does hit for 52. Noted for a second was very unstoppable, but someone had to stop him. And you can see Prats is trying his level best to get some mats. He does have 100 brick and 37 metal. Needs to drop down a level or two just in case he gets broken down. But he's still in a very much healthy position. Oh my god, he harpoons the player. And the player sort of builds for him as well. An opportunity to get some mats, but unfortunately he can't really hit them. He's going to stay on height. Hopefully the zone pulls back for him. Because if it pulls max, he's going to need some kills. Pulled sideways. It's a 4 players alive 1v1 situation coming very soon for Prats, I believe. He's trying to obviously clear a path for more POV for him. Prats is staying on height. It's a 1v1 situation. He has only 2 builds. Prats needs to obviously clutch up. No more mats at hand. He drops all the way to low ground. Maybe farm up the roof. He does so exactly. Got 10 builds. Misses an opportunity to pump. Now the player going on height. It does look like this is it for Prats. No mats on Prats. It does look like this player, whoever this is, will stay on height and win this. Nice pump from Prats. And again, manages to crack. It is anyone's shot in this position. The player manages to connect. And there you go. The anonymous player on height manages to clutch the victory royale. And it is unfortunate to see Prats run out of those mats and then into a tough position for him. But guys, we're going into the last game over here, so don't go anywhere else. We'll be back. We're taking a short break while we set up game number 5, and we'll know exactly who our finalists will be, and we're announcing them later today on our social medias. So make sure to go follow us. The links are down in the description. Create an EasyEquities account, because if you guys come top 5 in the finals, you'd want to earn that extra juicy bonus on your prize pool. Guys, we'll be back with a short break.
I
Okay, guys, game number 5 is on the way with literally such a close lead between the players. And I'll read you guys out the statistics of the leaderboard right here. Heartless in first with 107. Bio in second with 194. Prats in third with 187. Zelony in fourth with 983. Literally, the player who wins the semi-final, it's so close that it's hard to tell. Noted, however, on the other hand, he's making a huge comeback. He's 5th place with 169. And then 6th is Scarlex, 7 is Neymar, Ricey, 8, 9 is Vixman, 10th is CK. CK actually winning that game 4 against Prats, that 1v1 situation that we had on screen. And the player with the most eliminations, it has to be... I'll tell you now, guys. It has to be Zelony and Noted with 7 kills each. So they grabbed the most eliminations off of that one. But guys, game number 1 is on board. And why not stick on the most talked about player in this qualifier, Noted. Noted doing the most he can in this. And you can see that he's going craggy yet again. I mean, nobody even wants to contest him. That's how good Noted is in this qualifier over here in this semi-finals. And I'm happy to say that we invited him into the game, into the semi-finals, representing Anarchy Gaming. So he's showing why he needed to be invited. Let's see what he can do game number 5. Noted looks to be focusing somebody really a lot over here. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't look like there's anyone on him per se, but he does look like he was focusing some players over here. But guys, it's not only Noted in here. Let's also go and see Scarlett and them who are off spawn. Maybe they got some action for us over here. And you know, let's actually have a communication with Scarlett and Zelony just to see what they think about the EasyEquities Cup. Hopefully they don't hate me for talking to them. But just like semifinals 1, we had interviews with the players. So let's see.
Hello.
Yeah, dude. What's up,
Hello, guys.
man?
Hello, guys.
Yeah, what's up, my dude?
Okay, some serious stuff. So we just wanted to talk with you guys while you're off spawn. Is this fine time to talk?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure thing, dude.
Okay, cool. So starting off with Zelony, how
Zelony.
you finding the EasyEquities solo tournament?
I mean, it's easy, dude, and it's an equity, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Scarlett?
Hey, dude. Very easy, man.
Very easy.
Very
You guys are doing some
to be honest.
powerful gameplays, but you think it's gonna be the same for finals?
For finals, I'm just gonna doubly key because I want you.
Okay, and Scarlett?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more difficult, like if we
Yeah.
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 Have you guys created your EasyEquities accounts?
Yeah, my mom did.
Your mom did. Nice, dude.
My mom.
And Scarlett yourself?
Dude, I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
So-
she's not getting money.
Let me explain quickly why you need to create an EasyEquities account. Is if you place top 5, you get a cash and you get a bonus into your EasyEquities account, which counts as money as well. So make sure you have that account created. You can click the YouTube link description. There's a account link there.
Easy equities.
Easy, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Does
guys,
it
best
cost
of.
anything to make?
Sorry. No, it's
Does it
free
cost
to
anything
make.
to make?
It's free to make.
Oh, that's flipping nice.
Flipping, you can buy
Yeah,
cryptocurrencies. You can buy stocks. Even your parents can.
Stocks, dude.
You can sign
Oh,
up if
gee.
you're under the age of 18, which I assume you guys. Oh well, Zelony already has an account, so.
I'm like 24 years old though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's an
dude.
old man.
Okay, so
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of the final game. It's been a decent semi-final though. You guys have been
Yeah.
playing really well. I've seen Zeleny getting some stupid kills.
Boxes here.
Yes, see, bro.
That's hopping up box, boy. I'm not playing you, dude. If I'm in your box, you're not surviving, dude.
You're not surviving. I mean,
Get ready to leave.
just speaking facts over there. So yeah, let's see what
Hey,
Game 5
dude.
means for you guys. It could mean one of you guys becoming first in the semifinals. Let's see what happens.
If you want me to win, just ask, dude. I'll do it.
Okay, so show us the win coming through then.
Hey, no way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't lie, dude. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the chat, guys, and best of luck for the first game.
boy.
So that is Zelony and Skolnik, and you can tell that these guys are hilarious characters, and it's always fun talking to them, getting to know them more. So yeah, nah, very, very funny people, especially Zelony, which, by the way, he's going catty and weather station. So let's see what he can do. He grabbed himself a couple eliminations. He's already got one on board as well for game number 5. So yeah, Zelony, very, very funny guy in this semifinals. He has been showing some promising gameplay. I mean, he's top 5 as it stands right now in semifinals too. Let's see what that means going into the play. He does see a player. He's going to double key this player, and he jumps out of there, but it's been hit extremely hard. Says if you are in his box, you will die, and it is true. Zelony, just speaking facts, comes through with an absolute clutch and destroys Raiko. Raiko in no position to respond at all, and he grabs that victory over Raiko over there. Guys, let's go see the other player, like CK, and let's have a chat with him just to see exactly what's happening. Not have a chat actually. I think we've had enough chats for the evening. It was a nice chat with Zelony, and CK going stealthy. He is going to be dropping here uncontested every single game. I wonder if this is going to be the same in finals. It's a peculiar spot to get to, but he does have a decent amount of HP. Not HP, loot. He's got that gold pump. And you know what that gold pump does, guys. It's a very dangerous weapon to have in this slot. The other player in Prats is, he's doing some really good gameplays. He's also in the top 10 position. So let's see what he can do in that for this semifinals too. I just realized now that you guys couldn't see CK, so I'm just gonna set that up. I'm gonna go back to CK's room, and then I'm gonna set that up for you guys, so you guys can actually see his POV over and out on our side. Apologies for that, guys. I don't want to get into his room at a later stage, and then we have to have a black screen on screen. So there you go. There's Light CK's POV. And it does look pretty solid. Pleasant Park now. He's making the runs. He's making the works and so forth. So now going over to the man, the myth, the legend, Noted. He is in a bullfight as well. So we just came in on time. It is a good double edit from him. He is now on height. And he can control this position as well. Players dropping down below. Putting a lot of pressure. He's fighting at the bridge just outside Misty. He's dealing a lot more damage, and he's getting those piece controls in there. So let's see what happens. He does get hit for 100, so he needs to focus up. The third parties are also coming into effect. He needs to stay calm though, which I believe he will. He does manage to hit that player. A real tough shot coming in. Very laggy gameplay, but we can see that CK is controlling this one really well. He does manage to hit that player. The player trying to get involved over here. Let me stop watching and watch and see if this works. Still very much laggy from Noted's side, but hopefully we can still see what's happening. This fight has been going on for some time. He does get a surprise attack. He manages to crack the player though. Now needing to take some heals yet again. He cracks the player, gets hit. He's literally sitting on 35 HP. This is Noted, guys. This is Noted right here. Noted just trying to take some shots, but you can imagine he's on low HP, so he's playing it very slow. His mat's almost done. He's only on like 80 match. He cracks that player, and he gets the elimination. It's Donkey Snap who will get eliminated by Noted. Noted gets a huge refresh in that position. He's got a heavy pump. He does need a lot more heals though. So he needs to play the next couple of decisions very safely. Let's go over to Light CK, see what's happening with him. Does look like he just managed to get an elimination, and we missed that. So now he's outside Craggy area. Let's see what he can do in this position. "34 players remaining in game number 5. I hope tomorrow is just as good as today is. Let's go see the other rooms, such as Zor. Hopefully Zor is in a winning position this time around. Does look like he's eliminated, so unfortunately this sucks. So yeah, it does look like he's eliminated over there, and we won't be able to see that game 5 from Zor, but still I think he's done extremely well nonetheless, and he will be able to be in a good fighting position afterwards.
Onda, onda, olha a onda.
Oh my god. Pratt's trying to take some shots, but it's just not good enough. The bloom from this primal rifle is terrible. Guys, again, if you want to grow money, if you want to start saving, if you want to start investing, the right place to do so is EasyEquities. EasyEquities is a broker, online broker, which you can join in, and it is literally in the description. If you're under the age of 18, you can join in now and be in that position. So literally, if you're under the age of 18, you can get your parents to come and join in and sign some documents for you, ask them to create an account. Literally anyone can create an account on EasyEquities. The link is in the description. If you're not taking part in this tournament, if you are taking part in this tournament, just make it an account. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what age you are. If you guys want to start growing money and start investing, now is the time to do so with an EasyEquities account. Literally create an account, and if you're under the age of 18, I repeat, you can have your parents create an account for you. So it is as simple as that, man. Like the name of the website, it is EasyEquity. So it is as easy as that. So make sure you guys are clicking the link down in the description. And we can see some powerful aim from Pratt. Pratt get that elim on Twixie. Twixie, unfortunately, no position to defend himself. He was getting server focus quite hectically. Let's go over back to Noted to see what he's doing. And it does look like Noted has died. Noted, have you been eliminated?
Fortunately.
Fortunately, it has been a good run from you in the semi-finals and being one of the invited players. What do you have to say about the EasyEquities Cup?
Like, it's really nice that they hosted it, and I can't wait to see how I do in finals. Hopefully I can make some cash.
Hopefully, man. If you play like that, but more passive, then hopefully you will get those placement points. But nonetheless, GG's, and see you tomorrow in the finals.
You too. Thanks, bro.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
McDonald's.
So going on Scar over here, he is top 5, and it does look like he gets an elim, and he's dancing on his opponents over there. So GG's in that bit. Noted placing 33 in that game. Making his way, Scar, like he sees a player, but he needs to now reload that Scar. So Scar, reloading the Scar, tries to take a shot. He gets double focused from a player in the cone, and it does look like he will get eliminated. So absolutely GG's. He tried going for the hide play, and that just didn't work. And the only other POV we do have, guys, is CK and Pratt. So let's go on to CK and see exactly what goes into play, and then we'll go on to Pratt to see what his rotation is like. But it is going to be on a flat surface at the bottom. 25 players going into the 50-50 zone. This is the last game on the leaderboard, guys. So make sure you guys are here and tuning into the tournament. So welcome, everybody. You can see a huge pump play coming into action onto CK. He's lost 37 HP. Tries to line up that shot, but unfortunately nothing comes into action. Let's see what it is like for the player Pratt. Pratt still making a rotation in, I believe. Is he still alive? No, he is eliminated. So the only player we have is CK for the final game. So let's see exactly what CK can present on us on screen here for us. He tries going in for the peace play. He can still get an elimination over here. He must watch out for those third parties, because if he does get third party, he will lose a lot of HP. He does have 3 big pots and some... No, he has 3 big fishies, a big pot, and 5 minis. So he's still in a good position to heal up if he does get third party somehow. 18 players in the semi-finals, 5th game. what you love to see right over there. Some consistency throughout the games, guys. I just want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys that has shown interest in Elite Pro Series over the past couple of months, who have tuned into the live stream. It is always nice to see you guys enjoy these type of tournaments coming out from Elite Pro Series and so forth. And a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys that has sponsored events and so forth. So welcome on board, guys. So we are going into the last moving zone, and it looks like CK managed to grab height from behind everyone, where you do see someone else doing the same. He could have gotten a double edit cone on the player, but unfortunately that doesn't come into effect. The player now dropping all the way to low ground. He's gonna need a miracle and a half to win on height, because he doesn't have that much mats, but he's now connected and will remain on height as well. He's got 128 HP, and there's a chest that he can open up over there. He can get some ammo box as well. But so much opportunities for CK to get eliminations. He does manage to crack the player over there. Needs to reload the score. Nice 52 dink. Double dink from CK. CK grabs another elimination. Now sitting on 2. Player moving in from the zone. Lots of pressure as CK absolutely disintegrates his HP. Still on height. He doesn't have that much mats though. The zone pulls back. What a glory gift from Fortnite to give him such RNG. The zone pulls back into his top, so he can remain on height in this position. It is a sideways top. He only has 60 builds, and yeah, I mean, what else can you want with 5 players in endgame and CK on height? This is a good opportunity for him to grab the victory royale back to back. He did win game number 4. Will he be able to win game number 5 is the question. He does manage to open the chest that I mentioned earlier, and this allows him to get 30 free builds, because there's nowhere to farm mats or whatever the case may be. Now CK just remaining on height. He does have 2 clips on his scar, so this could be very tough. He does crack a player. Will he get this elimination? He does so indeed. CK is on hot fire right now. It is a 1v1 situation. He's got 8 builds at hand. CK now lines up that shot, and CK gets the victory royale. He dances in celebration for winning back-to-back game number 4 and game number 5. Huge plays from CK over there. Huge, huge, huge. Probably gonna grab first place just based on the last 2 games that he had in that possession. So honestly, a huge GG's to CK. CK grabbing that one is absolutely amazing. It's just so good to grab the last 2 games, and that consistency that you get as well is absolutely juicy. We just want to say, guys, to each and every one of you guys that has tuned into the streams, a huge thank you to the likes. If you guys haven't liked as well, make sure to hit that. If you guys haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications, do so, because tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we'll be in a position of live broadcasting the solo EasyEquities final. It is the Fortnite Investor Cup. And if you guys want to know more about EasyEquities, head down into the description. Hit them a follow. Also, create an account on EasyEquities. That way, if you do place top 5, you'll be able to earn a bonus in cash as well. So let's see what the finals will be looking like. But just based off of this performance that we had in semifinals, guys, I am so looking forward to what finals has to present. And I'll see you guys in the end, where we will be showing everything and so forth. By the way, guys, if you guys want to look at the leaderboard is now open to each and every one of you guys. So you guys can go on the website and do so. Again, massive thank you to each and every one of you guys for leaving a like, hitting subscribe, playing in these semifinals. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I don't wanna